Alright, so in today's video I have a brand new package from Hibbett Sports that I got in the mail, and I'm excited to show you guys a first look at the brand new Air Jordan 13 in the reverse He Got Game colorway. What is going on, guys? Hes here, collectivekicks.com. If you guys want to shop this week's top sneaker deals that I've curated for you guys, check the link in the description, and happy shopping. Today, though, we have something that is going to be releasing on Saturday morning, and it will be available in the description for you guys for those looking. Big shout out to Hibbett Sports for sending me my pair a little bit early. This is the reverse He Got Game colorway of the Air Jordan 13. And if you don't know what Hibbett Sports is, as I always plug them, they're my monthly sponsor, and they have 1,000 brick and mortar stores across the U.S. It's a online retailer space as well, one where you can buy Jordans and Yeezys and Nikes and Reeboks and everything else, Pumas. They have a lot of really cool stuff there. It's a great store and great people, more importantly, that I know that work over there. So if you want to check out Hibbett Sports website, check the link in the description. And also I recommend you checking out their release calendar just to give you a heads up of what's coming out in the future month to come. So this is my first look at the new colorway of the Air Jordan 13. And for those that are familiar with the Air Jordan 13, I mean, it is one of those iconic classic models.
Hi.
Harrison has to go to bed right now. We're trying to do this video real quick of these new shoes. All right, thanks for stopping by. Shout out to the homie Harrison over there, who turned 4, by the way, this year, like crazy. Anyway, so just a couple facts about the Air Jordan 13 model that you guys may or may not know about. Was originally released in 1997, and the release price was actually $150 back then. And retail now is only $190, so it's only a $40 upcharge from 97. That's not actually that terrible. It's about right with inflation. Also noteworthy, the Nike Foamposite One retailed in 1997 at $180, which nowadays are like $220, $250. But the hype on the Foamposites died down quite a bit. Anyways, the original He Got Game colorway was one of 5 original colorways from Jordan Brand. They had the Playoff 13s, the Flint 13s, the Cherry 13s, and also the BRED 13s along with those He Got Game. So a lot of black and red inspired colorways. Just to give you a general overview of the shoe, and then I'll get into some pros and cons about this new colorway. It is just tumbled leather on the upper. It's basically black on the toe section. And on the side panels where you have the indented little embroidered spots all over, the little divots all over, that is the same black tumbled leather. The interesting thing is the white on the side panel of the shoe is actually 3M reflective, and then the white on the midsole is actually not reflective at all. Wrapping your way up the back of the shoe is also a white reflective material, and then you have a little bit of a hologram, and I'll take this little cover off. And then you have a hologram on the side of the shoe with the 23 with the Jumpman Jordan. On the tongue, you have a round circle with the Jumpman in the middle of it, kind of reminiscent of the Air Jordan 8. You have a Phylon cushioning midsole, also paired with a carbon fiber plate in the middle. Then you have little pods of black in between the white on the bottom. You also have what looks like a little stoplight down here with a little red Jumpman on the bottom. There's also Nike Air Zoom stacks in the forefoot and also in the heel. So it's separated, segmented zoom. And then lastly, you have like a little Jordan right here on the front of the shoe. On the tongue, you have like a New Bucky suede sort of felt material. It feels somewhat synthetic. And then around the collar of the shoe, you have kind of a neoprene-esque material. The white midsole paint actually is like a pearlescent midsole, which is kind of a nice little touch. Other than that, it's a pretty simplistic colorway, and I think it's good though. For those people that don't want really loud and obnoxious colorways, they just want something simple, black and white on feet. This is pretty much it, minus the fact that it has just really, really subtle hits of red. But for the most part, I mean, it's a black and white shoe. I don't think that the reverse He Got Game is the proper name for the shoe. If you guys have a better suggestion of what this shoe should be called, leave a comment in the comment section and thumbs up the comments that you like. I'm curious to see what you guys come up with. Like, what would this be called? Because it's a really dope colorway. It's an interesting color blocking, and it's just an interesting name. So I wanted to get into some of the pros and cons now that we kind of have a general overview. We'll start off with the pros. The first one being that these were designed by Tinker Hatfield. Like, what awesome Air Jordan is not designed by Tinker Hatfield? I guess the Air Jordan 1 is probably one of the only ones because he designed so many of them. Tinker Hatfield is the GOAT though. He's done so many awesome sneaker models for Jordan Brand. So it's definitely a pro that Tinker Hatfield blessed these. The inspiration between the Air Jordan 13 is like a panther paw, which is kind of obvious when you look at the midsole of the shoe. I would say another pro is that these are true to size. In my opinion, the fit is true to size. I like a 9.5, and that's what I have in these, and that's what fits me right. Another pro is, as I already mentioned, the colorway is just super clean and simple. Nothing super fancy, but also something very, very subtle. Not too difficult to pull off, in my opinion. The Zoom Air in the forefoot and the heel of the shoe is really felt. It's actually something that's quite nice, which is why the Air Jordan 13 goes down as one of the most comfortable pairs of Air Jordans, at least in the first 14. If you ask a lot of people, I'd say that most of them will say the 13 is the most comfortable. But again, you guys be the judge in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Also, another pro is I like the fact that they use carbon fiber technology in the middle of the shoe. I think it's cool to have seen then, and it's cool to see now. All in all, I'd say it's a pretty nice looking shoe. There are a couple cons though worth mentioning. The first one is that it's really not a reverse He Got Game colorway. If you look at the original He Got Game colorway, the red accents around the paws was definitely a nice little addition, but also the tongue color was flip-flopped, and this time it's black instead of white. I think those are the main changes. All in all, it's not too much of a reverse. I would have liked to see the red on the midsole, because if you're not reversing the colorways of some, at least you can use the same one instead of changing it. Changing it's not the reverse. So I would say that it's not a reverse, but that doesn't really matter. I mean, it's still a cool looking colorway, but for those that want to see the exact opposite of something, this is not rendition that I would call the exact opposite. The other con that I would mention, which isn't even really a con, but I don't necessarily like that there's 3M material on one part of the shoe that's white but not on the other. It would have been nice if they were consistent and done a reflective pearlescent material. It is what it is, but I would have liked to see the uniform look of both of those being reflective. Also, another con, really not even worth mentioning, but sometimes the hologram gets a little bit fogged up, and that's just the nature of the beast with an Air Jordan 13 model. But all in all, final thoughts on the Air Jordan 13 in the reverse He Got Game colorway. If you like clean colorways and you like the Air Jordan 13, this is a very, very easy option for you. I don't think this is a colorway that's going to be reselling for a lot of money. So if you're trying to rush out there and make a quick buck, these are not the ones that are going to do it for you. But the good thing is, for those people that actually really want the shoe and like the colorway, you're going to have the option to be able to go out there and actually purchase them, which is a win-win if you ask me. Not everyone is going to be hyped up, and I like the fact that there's a diverse selection out there and good colorways with that diverse selection where people can be buying something that's not all about the hype. It's just something that looks cool to them. Anyway, that's my general thoughts about the Air Jordan 13 in this colorway. What do you guys think in the comment section? Is it a cop? Is it a pass? What's something you like or don't like about the shoe or the colorway? I'm curious to see what you guys say in the comment section. But thank you again, Hibbett Sports, for sending me my pair early. You guys rock, and I'm super stoked about this one. I think it's just one of those great colorways and one that I can add to my sneaker rotation, where it feels like a colorway that's actually released before, because it's just such a clean looking colorway. But it's the first time of this color blocking, and I like what they did. But that is the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys are new to my channel, hit the subscribe button, notification bell to be notified of when my videos go live. If you guys are interested in buying a pair, again, check the link in the description. But thank you guys for stopping by again and watching. Good day. Peace, guys.